Hello everyone. This is a no damage walkthrough of Cronos The New Dawn on PlayStation 5. This is not a 100% walkthrough. I will not be covering old files, old comic books. I will be getting cats, however.
Listen to the will of those who will not speak. And if the tools are not willing, they will be.
Operating unit signal loss detected. Lazarus protocol engaged. Welcome, traveler MD-3576. Your predecessor has ceased its functioning. It's time to awaken. Commencing standard cognitive abilities trial. Focus your attention. What do you see?
Animals fighting.
Again.
Sheep thinking.
Again.
Fire spreading.
Phase 2. Focus your attention. What is your purpose?
To pave the path.
The family maintains the well-being of its members and of society.
Father.
A mother is the female parent of a child. Mother.
Child.
Phase 3. Time pressure. Focus your attention. Act solely on your instincts. Everyone's already in place. People.
Togetherness.
Conflict will always be found in society. Conflict.
Society.
Eternity means the infinite time that never ends. Eternity.
Endless.
Dark.
Dark.
Trial completed. Welcome to the vocation, traveler. Your task is to find your predecessor, MD-3500. Secure the anchor.
Traveler ND3576 initiating the travel lock. Triangulating the fallen predecessor's last known location. Commencing search.
Right, so once you gain control of your character again, go ahead and just click L3 and start running. There's literally nothing in this area. There is one file before the main door, but you can't miss it. Again, I'm not covering all files or all collectibles. I will be getting casts, however, because they lead to upgrade mats and eventually a core for finding all of them. The main focus of this run is simply to consistently get through the game by taking no damage.
I can't do that.
So go ahead and open the door.
Traveler's structure found. Proceeding inside.
And then go to the left. Click right, open this door. And our first energy. Energy is a currency in this game. Use it to get crafted materials and upgrade your weapons. Smash the crate. There is one energy in this bathroom right here. A couple of files in here. Go through the hole in the wall. There's a file on that desk straight ahead. Grab the key. Open the door. Open the door. There you go. And use the key. And then we have our first chemicals. I highly suggest use these to craft handgun ammo. We'll be focusing on using the chemicals to craft ammo as we progress through the game. Any healing items will sell. Even if I wasn't doing a no damage run of this game, I highly recommend just practicing getting through the first couple parts of the game and selling all the healing items you can. Maybe keep one or two. See the cap. Go ahead and lock this door. The code of this is 367. Don't worry, you get that code in a little bit from a traveler's log. Go and loot the stuff. The drop rate for that box is pretty low. Go ahead and grab the fuse. Put it in the fuse box. Grab the chemical and go upstairs. The only other thing in this room is a file. Also, that first room with the mannequins, there is nothing in there. Go through this hole in the wall. Take a right. Grab the energy. And then we're going to drop down for our first enemy encounter. So after you grab the fuse and get close enough to the door, an orphan's gonna spawn and break through. I will note, however, that enemies breaking through doors can and will cause damage. So if you see one or no one's about to break through a door, make sure you have some space so you don't get hit. We're just gonna run by him as soon as he breaks through the door, and then put the fuse in. Take a right, grab the energy. There's a travel log with the code, and we're gonna take a right.
The port in this safe house is now active, using the fuses from another device upstairs. There wasn't a mineral relic left in the base. By the will of the collective, I claimed it to aid the vocation. To my successors, if you need any more resources, you can use the surplus. The code is 367. Moving out to C31. Such is our calling.
Found a travel log. It was left here by the predecessor. He went off to C31, proceeding with the search.
So after you grab the loot, go ahead and keep proceeding. At this point you should have 2 chemicals. There is a box up ahead that we can break. Sometimes you'll get another one. I'll explain in a second.
Malformed biomass. Caution advised.
Travel log there. Telling you door's locked. Fuck off. As soon as we get to here, another enemy's gonna spawn. Go ahead and run past it. This crate here, sometimes it will drop chemicals. So if it does, no big deal. You can easily kite the enemy around this room. Go ahead and grab the file. Go under here. So I like to push this because we'll be coming back here later on. The thing is, if you're in combat, your character automatically stops pushing things, and that was actually the first time I've had this happen. But once you push it so you have enough room to get through, go through the hole in the wall. Don't worry, that orphan can't get you. Got the energy and another log.
Stronger as they merge. Efficiency discipline is recommended. It is highly recommended to proceed with caution. Such is our calling.
So we're gonna make a tight left. We're gonna grab the energy, grab the key, quickly close out the menu, and then immediately turn around back. And we're gonna run past this enemy as it's merging. The main mechanic in this game for the enemies is merging. Basically, to start merging, you either need to land a headshot or burn the enemy with torch, fuel, or some kind of explosive. You're gonna open the key, spam the sprint button, go down the stairs, pet the cat. That's our first kitties, 10 in total. You'll drop a shell patch, grab the handgun ammo, take a left, grab the energy. And that's our first core. Okay, so even if you weren't doing a no damage run, I highly suggest upgrading your inventory space first. So we're gonna sell the heal, sell the camera. We're not gonna upgrade the handgun just yet. I was thinking about it. Go through the store, there's another travelers log there, basically explaining the use fire, stop them from merging. We're gonna go straight ahead, break the boards, and grab our torch fuel. Torch fuels dispensers throughout the game will always give you one if you have none in your inventory. I highly recommend not, by any means, to upgrade the capacity for the torch fuels. Simply being, well, the same resources that are used to craft torch fuel is also used to craft, you guessed it, shotgun shells. I personally feel like shotgun shells are more important, and I'd rather not craft something that competes with that. The main use of torch fuel, for the most part, is going to be used to burn biomass, so we can access to hidden areas for more loot. Go ahead and grab the key. That energy I have some trouble with sometimes. It's not necessary to pick up another torch fuel after you burn that one, but I like to anyway. Go ahead and use the key. Grab the loot. There's energy on that table. For whatever reason, I couldn't grab it. Get the energy. No, not the file. Get the energy, not the file. Energy, there you go. Press that. And proceed up the stairs. She said ass. Okay, once you gain back control, go straight ahead. There's 2 energy 50s and a file that you can't miss. Every time I try to grab those energies, I always get the file. Going to keep going. At this point in the game, depending, if you had normal RNG, aka luck, then you should have about 30 handgun rounds. I did have one run where I got pretty unlucky, and I think I was sitting at like 20 or so, maybe less. But I feel like 30 something handgun rounds is the average. Go ahead, break that box, grab whatever's in there. It's random. Go ahead and pull this. I'm not sure what this is. Is it a shelf? It conveniently has wheels. Who put that there? I don't know. How to land like that. So go ahead and keep going straight. The enemy's gonna come alive, so grab the energy. On that bench right there is a file. You can quickly interact with it. Press circle to back out, and then jump down here. That enemy cannot get you. Once you drop down there, you're good. Go and use torch fuel, burn the bodies. We're getting ready for our first lockdown section. So, really important. Burn all the bodies. You will see an area that will progress through. You'll see a little oddity circle. Don't go through that until you burn all the bodies. There's 4 bodies in total down here that we need to burn. Two crates as well as one here. There's also a crawl space we can go under. But we're gonna get to this section first before we go and loot that. That's the last body. Make sure you grab yourself another torch fuel before you start. There's the crawl space right there, but we'll get that in a second. Okay, so now you can go here, quickly turn around, and then we're gonna have an orphan spawn here. Aim for a headshot. Try to get another one. And one more. Typically unupgraded, orphans die with 3 to 4 shots. Take our time, nice and slow. Okay, go ahead and get another torch fuel. As you're running to get this torch fuel, another orphan's gonna spawn in. That's the last one. He's gonna try to merge with that one. Should have plenty of time to make sure it doesn't happen. And he's dead. Or she's dead. It's dead? We killed it. That's all that matters. Okay, so go under the crawl space. Got another core, handgun ammo, energy, and most importantly, metal scraps. It takes 3 chemicals and 3 metal scraps to craft shotgun ammo. Which you won't be able to do until you get the shotgun, but that's coming up pretty soon.
Got a visual on the fallen predecessor. Relic module found. An emitter. It can be used to manipulate the oddities.
So, go ahead. Shoot the oddity.
The predecessor. An D-3 reached. The anchor is intact. Well done. Accessing Predecessor's travel log. Attempting data salvage. Target seeded. The Predecessor was on a search for a target called Edvard Wisniewski. Calculating coordinates. Confirmed dive location in D-3. The nearby housing project. You never reached him. I will carry on where you left off. The vocation continues.
So, after you grab the anchor, go, no, not there. Not there, no. Yes. Go ahead and emit the oddity, not shoot, with your yellow P beams. Go and P on that one. There's a file here in this subway / bus cart. Two boxes. These are not static. By static, I mean it's not always the same item in there, or by static, the same item is always in there. Go ahead and emit this. And as soon as we do that, we're gonna aim our crosshairs in the middle. There's gonna be an orphan spawning in. Gonna wait, shoot. Wait again, shoot. One more time. One more time, hello. There we go. Oh, took quite a few for that one. Kept missing. Alright, so go and shoot that one. So these are the headless orphans, as I like to call them. Even with the handgun unupgraded, they'll die in one charge shot. The thing is, they're very fast. So if you can remember where they spawn in at, two will always spawn there. One will always try to merge, the other one will just run straight towards you. As soon as we get to this light here, we're gonna have one spawn in the middle. I missed the shot, obviously. So I just had to react quick. I used a couple extra handgun bullets, and I plan on to. But if you can line up your crosshairs about the middle ground of that room, in the middle of that tunnel, out some towards the ground, it's kind of hard to explain. You have to do it a couple of times to get a feel for where he spawns in at. You should be able to land a charge shot as he's spawning in. Go ahead and grab the energy, grab the travels log, break the box. So go ahead and drop down. As soon as you do that, turn around. There's an energy 50 here. There's a chemical in this cabinet. Go ahead and emit the oddity. As soon as you do that, get to right about here before the pillars, and we're gonna wait. The one on the left starts shaking. Once the one on the right starts shaking and roaring, we're gonna blow that up, kill both of them. Alright, run back in, grab the loot. Right here. Got lucky on that one, more handgun ammo. Can't be mad at that. I was just checking my resources. I'll do that a couple of times throughout the walkthrough. Just check my resources, see where I'm at. Got the bullets. Grab the heal. Can't grab the core yet. And we're gonna sell stuff. Okay, so we're gonna upgrade the firepower to 1. Our second core. And we're gonna upgrade inventory space. You also could upgrade resource limit if you want to, but primarily for the first couple junctions of the game, we're just gonna be using handgun rounds. There's no enemies here, so feel free to look around, but we're just gonna go straight to the back of this car, grab ourselves 200 energy. In the bus, there's energy to the left. And in the seats, there's another file. Another file. There you go. The only reason why I stopped for that because I thought it was energy or ammo or something. Something besides a file. That's why I stopped for that. No. There you go. And right there. We're going to admit that one. And admit that one. What's up with the leg jiggle? I have no clue what's going on there. Unreal Engine 5 stuff. And I got stuck again on something. That happens more times than you think. It's pretty annoying, actually. Go ahead and drop down. Once you get to that red light, a little bit past it, we're gonna have enemies spawn in through this hole. Go ahead and one shot should take it out. It's a headless. This one is the one-armed Granny Orphan. This one completely ignores that one. So I'll have to shoot the barrel behind it. That whiffed. So ideally, you want to shoot the barrel for that one coming close to you, and then the one behind it, shoot that barrel. I just wasn't expecting that one to completely ignore the orphan I just killed, and try to merge with it. Instead, it decided to walk towards me. So grab the chemicals, grab the energy bank. We're gonna sell that. It's so valuable. Go ahead and admit. Stand on the rock platform. Admit again. And then in the back of that car, straight ahead of us, another 200 energy. Okay, and now we're getting to our first get good, tough part of the game. Go in the save room, grab all the loot.
Another relic module found. The hammer. It will help gain an advantage in close quarters.
You can map the hammer shotgun to whatever button you want. I personally like left because that's just what I'm used to when I'm playing these kind of games. But please feel free to put it to whatever you wish. It doesn't matter. The shift blade and the hammer are going to be the two primary weapons we're going to be using throughout this whole playthrough. So don't worry about anything else. The final rifle that we get, literally the last rifle towards the end of the game, will be the main rifle we're going to be using, but that's not for a very long time, so I'll just prioritize on crafting shotgun shells and handgun ammo. Going to stash the shotgun shells that we just picked up, because we're going to be able to craft some more pretty soon. Go up the ladder. And that's our third metal scrap. Go ahead and craft the good stuff. So the shotgun's primary use is going to be for bosses and merged enemies. Reason being is because it's tough to get hits done on bosses and merged enemies unless you land at their weak point, a headshot, or get lucky with a crit. So we do have the torch fuel with us. You can use it for this upcoming section. Here I was trying to save it because I know there's a biomass coming up, and just to save me from having to backtrack there. So go ahead and drop down. Get to right here and stop. Don't move any further. Gonna wait. Shoot. Shoot again. Headshot that time. Perfect. Alright, and now we're gonna hug the right wall. Take to the right. There's gonna be a headless coming out right here. There's another headless to the left, but he kind of does whatever he wants. I think this time he tried to go merge. So go ahead and shoot the canisters. And then we have a granny one. Somehow that missed. So we're gonna shoot in the face, run right by. Stop that one from merging. Run by again. And work our way to this canister in the back. Gonna shoot that one. Another headless spawns right there. And I believe that one merged. Yeah, that one merged. So we're able to get a stun off right there. I feel like one just always merges no matter what you do. There's a couple ways you can handle that section. Another thing you can do is you can bait that first one to come out to the initial hall you're in, have them all spawn in, and basically deal with them that way. Because they'll prioritize trying to merge with that one. And I have another video where I did something similar. My biggest tip for that section is to constantly keep moving. If you land a shot on an enemy and you get a stun, great, but don't stand there and keep trying to kill it. Just keep moving on to the next until you get basically crowd control under control. Use the explosive barrels to your advantage. That's what they're there for. So after that, we're going to drop down.
Entering sector D-3. Proceeding to the dive point.
There's a door there that has a chain link on it. We're going to get the bolt cutters pretty soon. That I'll cover once we get to it. He's not dead, so we'll land a charge shot. We'll land another one. Gotta go for a leg shot. Yep. So there's quite a few things we can grab here. We are gonna come back and loot everything. But first, we're just working on getting to the next save point. So some crates there. Again, if you've been following along, I wouldn't worry about that at the moment. We're going to come back and grab all that stuff. There's still quite a few more things that we can grab coming up. So, go ahead and get in the tool shop. Go around the corner, stop, and then we're going to miss, of course. You land that one. Headshot? No. Boob shot. Headshot? Kinda, not really, but hey, I'll take it. File there, metal scrap there, that box is random, some energy there. Make sure you got at least one shotgun shell, because once you get to about here, this enemy's already going to be merged. Go ahead and shoot. Try to get off as many shots you can. We took it nice and close. Shotgun, and that should be able to finish it off. That was a random drop. So now I'm going to use the torch fuel, burn this. Grab all this loot. Craft some more shotgun shells. Go in this garage over here. Nothing in the first part. Break the boards. Once we break these boxes, another orphan's gonna spawn in. So go ahead and make quick turns. Stop right there. Wait for it to go around the corner. Shoot. This one is wearing a vest. Basically, the game just teaching you about the enemies having protection. Basically, you want to shoot for the fleshy parts. Ideally, leg shots and headshots are gonna be your best friend in this game. I was a little bit impatient in this part here, so this orphan's gonna spawn. He's automatically gonna try to merge with that one next to the barrel. Don't go shoot the barrel right away. That's gonna be a final safety net. I got really unlucky there. As soon as they start getting close, just move away. Okay, out of handgun ammo, but no big deal. We're gonna get lots and lots of chemicals coming up. File here. So there's another chain link locked door. Again, we're gonna get the bolt cutters. We'll come back and grab that. Right now, I'm just trying to loot everything. I'm also trying to hold off on using chemicals so I can craft shotgun shells. But I'm gonna need, I don't know, probably like 20 handgun rounds for the next section anyway, so I decided to craft some. Occasionally I do buy fabricator crafting materials from the save room. But for the most part, I try to stick to whatever the game drops me. Try to make it as fair as possible for somebody that's not doing a no damage run and just looking for an overall general guide of the game. Because I know there's some tough sections, especially that lockdown section that we just did. But keep practicing it. I'm sure you'll get it. It took me a couple tries as well. So go ahead, a bit the oddity. Again, we're not going to go back there just yet. We're just going to hit the save room, sell some stuff, clear some inventory space. Or maybe not. Oh, okay, never mind. I guess past me decided to go ahead and do this. Alright, so never mind. We're going to break the crates. Nothing in it. That's funny. I thought I was going to come back after. I guess not. Grab the energies. Break this. It's random. Chemical there. These bodies do come back to life, but I mean, it's a pretty easy encounter. I wouldn't worry too much about it. If you want to spend time like burning them and fighting them, you can. But again, I wouldn't worry about it. Alright, so now after looting all that stuff, which I thought I was gonna wait a little bit to come back to. Go in here. Grab the location on Edward Wininski. Wisniewski. And then we have a save room where I'm gonna do my first save. And that closes out this segment.
Location dock found. Saving collected data.